Hello, my name is Tommy, and many of you know that I work disaster relief and construction ministry for Real Missions and the Real Network. We have a ministry that we call Hope with a Hammer, and we believe it's a means of hope and grace as God has sent us into some of the most difficult times in people's lives to begin to rebuild their homes where they've lost them to tornadoes or hurricanes, or whether it's building a wheelchair ramp for the elderly, or helping a widow with construction needs, or even remodeling a home where a family has a child with special needs to better suit that child. It's a means of grace to them for God just to say, I've not abandoned you in your difficulty. It just pours the Father's love out into their heart, and it's a very special ministry to us. This video is about an opportunity and a new project that we're going to begin March 30th through April the 9th. We're going to be going to Campbellsburg, Indiana. It's right on the Kentucky border. 2 weeks ago, we met with Brother Chico Atchison, and many of you know Brother Chico, just an awesome man. Their family is awesome. They've lived in the hard places of Mexico for over 20 years, ministering the gospel to the poor people of Mexico. Well, Brother Chico introduced me to a friend of his named Jerry Hartledge, and his wife's name is Alejandra. And like Chico, they have served for the sake of the gospel in tough places of Mexico, and they've given their life for Jesus' name's sake. Well, Jerry is now 80 years old, and in this season of their life, they're living in Indiana. They're not retired by no means. They're going back to Mexico in just a few days, but they're living permanently and primarily in Indiana, in Campbellsburg. And they've got a piece of property that they own, but they're living in a camper that is so small I could barely turn around in it. And Brother Jerry is nearly the same size I am. They have built a little 8x8 roughly just off the side, but we believe that God wants to provide a home for them. As they have provided and loved and cared and blessed so many, I believe it's our chance to bless such a special family like them. I want to let Brother Chico tell you more about Brother Jerry and Miss Alejandra.
I've known Jerry and Alejandra since 1999. I had just moved to Mexico to study Spanish, and Alejandra, she was one of my Spanish teachers. And Jerry, he had just moved there to become a missionary there in Mexico as well. A few years later, they got married, and they've been serving God in a sacrificial way ever since. A few years back, Jerry, he almost died, and God touched him and let him know that there was still a lot more work to do. So from that day forward, he's been helping us and the work we do here in Mexico mobilize the gospel. So the last 3 years, he's helped raise money for over 37 motorcycles. It's been an amazing blessing to our national pastors. Right now, they're living on a little small piece of property in Indiana, in the country, and in a camper. And we, when I say we, I mean with my friends Tommy Roberts, and they have a community of servants of God called Hope with a Hammer. We want to go and try to build them a home in April. And if you're interested in helping, we need materials. Basically, we need finances for travel and stay. If you're interested, jump on board and let's do this. God bless you.
So the first phase, which will put a slab in, a nice solid turned down foundation. It will dry the house in, it'll put shingles on the roof, windows, doors in, house wrap on the outside, and insulation on the inside, interior frame and exterior framing, covered porches. It's going to cost just under $15,000. Isn't that amazing? Phase one is going to cost $14,611. We've been working with the size of their lot. We've got a really awesome floor plan made up. We've been crunching numbers and doing takeoffs, and for $14,611 we can complete phase one. And there's no labor costs in that because our ministry and many others will join us. MWA works with us. We've got friends in Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Whitwell, Tennessee, who always travel with us. It's just going to be a group of awesome people showing up to provide labor, construction knowledge, and build this house for them in just a week to get it in the dry for such a loving, sweet couple. And we're excited to be a blessing in their life as they have been a blessing to so many. So please give at realcentralchurch.org. You can email me for more details, Tommy Roberts at riocentral.org. You can contact me on Facebook. My cell phone is 865-202-9171. But we need the financial help for the building materials. We've got to start purchasing things and lining things up now. March 30th is not that far away. So thank you for the time, for listening to this video. Please consider being a part.